This is Navi University, strategy number 1, tight transitions. You will need the following materials before you get started: paper and a pencil, and energy for practice. Before we dive in, let's take a look at this transition. Please notice what the kindergarten line looks like compared to other classes. Why is the kindergartner's exit not ideal?
We'll play together. It's so much more fun.
Leave it low!
What's that? It's a fire alarm! Come on! Come on! Everything together! Come on! Come on! Get on it together! Come on!
First break, Wilson Avenue.
Come on! Come on! Get on it together! Everything together! Come on! Come on! Quiet! Quiet! Come on! Shh! Quiet!
Well, we're all glad the kindergarten class could join us.
Please pause this video to reflect on the following question, either aloud with a group or silently reflect. Now that you've reflected, we can see that the kindergarten's exit was not time efficient and a little chaotic. This transition is dangerous and people could get hurt. Yes, this was a fire alarm, but with so many students at our school, even transitions to and from recess could be unsafe if students are not given specific directions. Participants will be able to use the 4-step tight transition chant for students to exit the classroom. Let's see a transition during centers. When you watch this video, look for: what do the teachers do during a transition?
Step 1, clean up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Maybe it's looking super sand over there. 5, 4. Thank you, green group. 3, 2, 1. Good job, Daniel. Way to get back to your spot. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you for sitting slant, Alize. I like how Tito's tracking it at the times. Just waiting for one friend to clean it up. Step 2 is stand up and push in the chair. Step 3 is line it up. Brianna, way to have those hands behind your back and facing forward. Thank you, Alize, for facing forward. Blue group's got everybody's feet on the line. We've got almost everybody facing forward. Just waiting for one. Step 4, transition.
Thank you so much for picking up so quickly and quietly. Thank you for showing me slant. 3, 2, 1. Waiting on one friend. Thank you, Nehemiah Roman. You look amazing. Step 2. Step 3. Wow. Thank you, Martine, for not touching the desks. Hands behind your back. Elizabeth, great job. Addison, amazing. Not whispering to friends. So quiet in here. Step 4. Step 2. Wow, I love it. Yes, standing at 8 and standing at 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6,
4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, please watch. One game on fast.
Please pause this video to reflect on the following question, either aloud with a group or silently reflect. Now that you've had a chance to reflect, we see the teachers are monitoring student behavior and compliance during the transition. Teachers are giving positive praise when they see students following directions. The students know exactly what each step of the transition represents and are following directions silently. So why are tight transitions important for student urgency? Please pause this video to discuss with the group or silently reflect. Tight transitions are important for time efficiency and safety. It also displays the importance of establishing routines within the classroom. With routines and procedures in place, the classroom will run smoothly and efficiently. So, we've come to our core idea. Tight, step-by-step transitions will increase instructional time and establish procedures in classroom management. Now we will learn what each step stands for. The steps are the same with small changes depending on if you are transitioning during centers or leaving the classroom. Here are the steps for exiting the classroom. Step 1. Students clean up their materials and work area. Step 2. Students stand behind their chair. Step 3. Students face the door or the direction in which their walking path will go. And Step 4. Students exit the classroom following the correct walking path. There are different ways to indicate each step. You could say Step 1, Step 2, and so on. You could also use hand signals or music to cue each step. Here are the steps for transitioning between centers. They are almost identical to when students transition out of the classroom. Step 1. Students clean up their materials and work area. Step 2. Students stand behind their chair. Step 3. Students line up and face the direction that they will be walking. And Step 4. Students transition to the next center following the correct walking path. Now it's your turn to practice. Participants will create a script or written plan of how you will delegate an exit transition. Remember to include what activity your students are working on. It doesn't need to be anything difficult. It could be as simple as students are silently reading. Also, include how you will get your students' attention. This could be a bell, a clap, or saying, "Class, class." Finally, remember to include how you will give the signals to your students. Will you say Step 1? Will you use silent hand signals or something else? Please take 1 minute to write your script. Now that you have your script written, let's put it into action. In groups of 3, each teacher will have 45 seconds to run through their script. Then you will be given 15 seconds to receive feedback. Within each group, 3 roles will be played. The teacher, who's presenting the script, the coach, who's acting as a student, as well as watching the presenter and giving feedback afterwards, and the student, who will be the model student and follow the steps correctly. After Teacher 1 role plays through their script, the coach will give positive and constructive feedback. Then, Teacher 2 will role play through their script. Everyone will have a chance to be the teacher, a coach, and a student. Please pause this video to role play with your group. We've come to our final reflection. Please pause this video to complete the partial multi-flow map. The event is teacher uses the 4-step transition when students need to exit the classroom. Please pause this video to complete the map. Now, think about when and how you would teach this to your students. Be specific with time needed to practice. Thank you for watching the Tight Transitions Professional Development.